I just decided there, just after I finished recording, there's one last thing I want to do before I leave. And I'll actually just grab these mushrooms while I'm here. I'm going to pop back to base and see if I can't send off missions down. Because I have leveled up since I last was there. So maybe I'm high enough level now. Maybe not. I really don't remember what level I had to be to actually get the... There we go.
There you are. I have something to tell you. My life is dedicated to destroying the burning...
Caldorin, Battlelord Gardoon asked me to retrieve you. He says there is a very important matter that he needs your help with. He requests your presence back on the Fellhammer as soon as possible. Turn to me on the Fellhammer as soon as possible, come on.
Death to the Legion. Battlelord Gardoon said that it was a matter of utmost importance. He requested that you return to the Fellhammer as soon as you can.
Ah, she got a Fellsaber as well. Cool. Because the last time I saw only I had the Fellsaber. Everyone else just had the Lightsabers. Christ. Yeah, I'm fine. It's quite accommodating. You know, I don't remember seeing those when I pop over here on my palanai. Maybe it's just a remnant of phasing. Those are huge gloves. Commander, I'm glad to see that Asha was able to find you so quickly. There is something important that you must attend to as soon as possible. The Major Mother, Lady Satano, and I have been watching you and the rest of the Eldari. We have something of an outsider's perspective on things, which gives us a degree of objectivity. We've come to an unanimous recommendation. In order to keep the Eldari from splintering, you must begin to recruit champions. These exalted few will aid in projecting your power beyond the confines of the Fellhammer. Our unanimous recommendations for the first two are Kain and Asha. Actually, what did he call her? The Matron Mother. Lady Satana? But who? Oh, okay, it's these three, alright. I was wondering, like, the way I read it, because I'm probably tired, is he was calling her by her name. I'd honor Caldorin. Of course, I will serve as your champion and second in command. Could it have been any other way? We've only just begun to move forward with the Master's plan, but already you've made great strides. If we're to defeat the Burning Legion, we must remain vigilant. Any other goal pales in comparison. The fate of everything hangs in the balance. At the end of the day, we'll stand victorious, no matter the cost.
You honor me.
You want me to be one of your champions? Asha thoughtfully ponders your request for a moment. I accept, but on one condition. I want you to put me into field duty. While I'm of use here in the Fellhammer, my talents will be put to better use back on Azeroth. Beyond that, I trust that the plan is still to bring the Burning Legion to its knees.
Thank you. I will not let you down. Lord Illidan...
You have selected your first two champions. There are great things ahead of us, Caldorin. Corvus mutters something under her breath about not being one of them. Battlelord Gardoon has offered to recruit more broken warriors for the cause. Just needs a few things first. He said something about the right tool for the job or something like that. Time to put your champions to the test. I'm sure it'll be grueling.
Tell whoever you're sending that the sooner Gardoon has his demonic toys, the sooner we'll have our new Ash-Tongue warriors.
This boss can be countered by Havoc Demon Hunter. Drag Kain Sunfury to the party to begin the mission. So she's a Vengeance one. Cool. And she's got Troglaive. Counters minion, that counters some bosses, and he's got Fell Rush, which counters hazards. And that's vaguely orky. Huh.
The Illidari cannot be stopped!
Use Fell Blades. Provides a significant increase to character experience. Requires 109 or below. The previous owner won't be needing them anymore. I'm also going to actually go pop over to my main for a second and send something over to this guy. It should work. It's account bound. Basically, as long as he's under level 109, he will get he has a chance of finding artifact power items off of fallen enemies, or like an increased chance or something. Basically means more money. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with this character because he is isolated from the other Horde alts, and I'm also thinking I could make him my main. Well, not my main, but one of the characters I might play if I'm feeling it. You know, I'm on the alliance side. You know. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we'll wait and see what I choose to do later on. To train new Broken Warriors how to deal with the new Burning Legion, Battlelord Gardoon is requesting you gather demonic implements. So, I can only send him. Yeah, he's a combat ally. Death's Dance. So, Kane's Sunfury has a chance to appear and cast Blade Dance, doing great damage to all nearby enemies, increasing your defenses for a short duration. Unleashed Power. Increases success chance on missions with spells by 15%. And she's Glide, which deals with hazards. Then I can get Lady Serrano with Outcast. Allies of demon hunters made up of Naga, Broken, and even demons. The Outcast imply a variety of techniques to counter some bosses. Glaive Throw and Royal Guard. Chance on mission to return with an item to summon a Coilscar Brute, a powerful troop type. Nice. Then there's Alara Soul Eater with Consume Magic, Metamorphosis, which deals with minions or hazards. Havoc. Jay Starkweaver, Commander of the Illidari, increases success chance on missions by 15% when accompanied by Adepts or Transformed Adepts. Fell Rush. Here is Consume Magic, Immolation Aura, and Bodyguard. It's Bella Dawnblade. We've seen him before. We rescued him actually. She's an outcast. Consuming Presence increases success chance when not accompanied by other champions. Demonic Portals reduces mission duration by 20%, and she's got Mother's Caress. Summon her at the target destination, and she spins in a blur of Fell Blades, dealing great damage to all nearby enemies. And then she's Havoc, Trogglaive, and Shattered Souls. A chance to return from a mission with Soul Fragment, usable to heal troops for 1 vitality. So Dawnblade here will be used to, he'll be my Arator. Sweet, 1 mission complete. Mother Vrilla. Not sure if I'll be using those used Fell Blades. Never remember getting them like that on Palnai. Maybe it must be because also it's got its own little icon here. Cute. I didn't realize they got their own icon. I thought it stayed the same as the WAD one. But anyway, I don't remember getting this on Palnai, but I think that's because I've already got a level 110. You wouldn't get this unless you had 110 already. So I'm very tempted in using them to just get that extra kick. But at the same time, I feel like I shouldn't use an item like that. I should just do the quests and level up that way. I shouldn't use them. I'm an indecisive sod. I'll hold on to them for the time being, but I will send on the other 109 in lower item. Extra bit of money is an extra bit of money.
I've sacrificed.
Well, at least we're going to have some fresh faces around here. If a broken face can ever be called fresh, that is. Corvus smirks. So yeah, basically, I guess you use this to help. You get these items to help level up alts once you've hit max level with someone in Legion already. But I'm not going to use it because you level up quickly enough as is. I don't need any extra boost. So I'm just going to focus on doing my quests and getting it all done that way. So I'll hold on to them still. I may change my mind later on, but for the time being, I'm happy with what I got. The Ashtong Warriors. Evolved from exposure to fell energies, the Ashtong Broken learn to hide and survive by any means necessary. Will fight from shadow or in the open. It's important we increase our numbers, trust me, I know these things. Battle Lord Gardoon and his Ashtong warriors are our best bet to quickly accomplish such a task. You should speak with him and let him know just what kind of broken you want trained.
Hey Gardoon, those new warriors ready yet?
We survive.
Dun 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 dun. And it's done.
It went quickly this time, but in the future, it will take longer to recruit more Ashtar. Chrononai, Christo.
Go.
So long.
How long? Half an hour each? Yeah, half an hour each. It's been a while since I messed with the Order Hall and actually paid attention. So, outstanding. These new Ashtong warriors will give you the flexibility you need to position troops wherever you see fit. Belt Dawnblade has given us a strange scouting report from the Fellblade Ingress in Azuna. The Dreadlord Razalith the Defiler has returned to the world. That's not the odd part though. Strangely, he's sometimes going around killing the other demons and calling himself Lemoris. Last we know, our demon hunter brother, Lemoris Talapides, sacrificed himself to defeat Razalith, whom he had been possessed by. Your champions and Ashtong warriors need to go to Azuna and find out what's going on. Lemoris, is that you? Yes, okay. There's two quest chains that Lemoris was involved in. Back in Classic, you had to fight Razalik, or whatever, Razalik. You had to find out his true name, then make a weapon that was like the bane of Dreadlords, and have his name carved into it for bonus damage, kind of thing. And you had to actually go to Azuna, find... Sorry, not Azuna, Ashara. Find him, and he'll let you know, like, look, there's stone giants nearby, eat people, then shit them out. And that shite is a magical material, that's what you need. So then you go, get the material, head back to the Blasterlands. This is part of like a 20-30 part quest chain, by the way. It's longer for the Horde in the Alliance. I remember doing it on the Alliance. I did it on the Alliance on Palnai way back when. Then you kill Razalik, and that's the end of it. But in Cataclysm, Lemoris turned up and ended up getting butchered. He was because he never heard back about it. I wasn't sure if the demon was ever actually killed or dealt with. So he turns up to check, and he ends up getting butchered and whatnot. You'll see that on my Rogue playthrough. I've played through that there. But basically, put him back together, and he heroically sacrifices himself. You fight the demon, he takes the demon into himself, and you stab him in the chest with a special stone dagger, sealing him and the demon together, and, you know, banishing them to the Ether, or the Nether or somewhere. So, this is a continuation of that quest chain, which is something I wasn't anticipating. There's a legendary named after him, but there's a legendary nodding to one of the members of the Triumvirate from Bloodmist, and he doesn't get any such quest. He was just claimed he was dead. He was mutated into an abomination that we never got to see, and that was it. There was also claims that he begged and he forsaked the light before he died, and the legendary says, nah, the guy was lying. He never did. But it doesn't comment on him being mutated into an abomination that never got seen. So, yeah. So, I wasn't expecting us to actually get to see Lemoris. Because just because someone's commented on a legendary doesn't mean the Legion's going to bring it up. You know, go into further detail on it. And my throat is burning again. I had a bad reaction to some tablets was taken, and it burned my throat a few days back. And I got better, but then I ended up scratching my throat with potato last night. Ended up having too much. Just stuck too much in my mouth at once, and it was kind of dry, so it ended up like tearing the back of my throat and starting it all off again. So, except...
Could that really be Lorimus Philippides? And if it is, do we save him or kill him?
Umoris Philippides. He will arrive in your order hall and grant you the ability to perform research into your order advancement tree. Cool. Troops have the ability to increase your success chance. Troops can only be used a number of times based on their vitality. If not countered, curse will prevent boss loot from being won.
The Illidari cannot be stopped!
Death Sworn Oath increases success chance of missions by 15%. We've actually only a 90% chance of winning. We'll give them all. So, start mission. There's no point in not sending them all. Vahu the Weathered? I already got the... No, I shouldn't... Should I really have the researcher already? Wait, what? Is that research is in... research, or is that weapon research? Because if it's weapon research, then yeah, I'll go read the lore behind my weapons. Christ, my throat is burning. Dan the Odin, how can I serve you, master? Jace. Archimon the Defiler spent an eternity, I think. Is that misspelled? Exposing the darkest tendrils of the arcane arts. Thousands of years, countless worlds' knowledge and history are locked away within this tome's pages. Now we will tell your tale, my lord. And yeah, that is the tome, but we can't look at it yet. We do have to unlock it. That's why I was puzzled. These demons are providing us with a wealth of information. The foul mysteries of the Burning Legion will make us more powerful, and their secrets will prove their undoing. Now, how may I help you, Caldorin? Okay, you know what? I think I can keep playing for a bit longer. I don't feel quite as tired. Also, these priestesses of dementia and delirium, you can find them in the Antaurus. Oh, that's better. Also, speaking of things, also that's the Demon Hunter thing. I need to... Oh, a falling star. I know that one. Let's go say hi. I do need to go get the speed increase. Actually, is there a mount trainer over here? Let's just talk to you.
Greetings.
No, trainer. No.
The Alliance. What can I do for you?
No, there isn't a mount trainer here anymore. There used to be, but not now. Priest trainer, warlock trainer, some portals, elite forsaken guard, Nugat and Ruka. Sorry, Nargut. And these are Sun Reavers. Huh. Cronus Light Warden. Zarya. Also, this has the same model as the inn in the Calling of Stratum instance. Wantan, Shog, Kavas, Kunki. Never been in here before. And ooh, that's scribbly. I know it just looks, you know, doesn't look the nicest.